Hi everyone, welcome to another summer reading challenge craft. Today we will be making jungle dioramas using shoeboxes. So what you'll need is some coloured paper, green and brown for making your trees, some plain paper for drawing your animals on, and then if you can, some green tissue paper, plus all your staples such as a pair of scissors, glue stick, pencils and pens for drawing and colouring. And then you'll also need a shoebox or something like a cereal box that you can cut the top from, and then we can use this to make our 3D image. So the first thing you'll want to do is to take the top off if it is a cereal box and then paint the inside. I've used tissue paper to cover mine, but you can do that however's easiest for you. Put that to one side to dry while we work on some bits and bobs for our jungle. So the first thing we're going to make is our trees. So we're going to get our brown piece of paper and I'm sure you're all brilliant at drawing trees, but just as a little reminder, what you want to do is draw two parallel lines. They don't have to be perfectly straight, and then at the bottom have those lines come out slightly. Now we're going to need something to glue our trees into our box, so if you leave a section underneath and draw some boxes on it, then we can use those to cut and stick some tabs which will hold our tree in place. And then at the top you want your branches to come out, and they can come out in any direction, and don't forget you'll have smaller branches come off of those big branches too. Don't worry about drawing any leaves on at this stage because we're going to add those later. Now I'm going to make 3 trees in total. So I've got one tree like this one, where you can see both sides of the trunk and it's in the centre of the page. I've also got 2 more, which I used the edge of the paper to make 2 trees which are going to go either side of my box. So using those perfect right angles that you get with a piece of paper anyway, you can just draw one side of your tree, and that will save you a little bit of time when it comes to cutting out. So then cut out all of those pieces, and we'll move on to the next thing, which is going to be some leaves. So you might want to look up some different jungle leaves and different jungle plants that you can get. I'm going to show you a very simple leaf that you can use. So the first thing to do is to draw a heart shape like that, and then we'll want the little stem of your leaf, so that's how it's going to stick onto your tree or your plant. And the next thing is we're going to take out little triangles from the side of your leaf. So you come part way down, I'm just going to cut out little sections like this. Do it on both sides, so they're almost like tiger stripes coming in towards the centre of your leaf and going back out again. And then you can draw the centre vein of your leaf running down the middle. Cut that out, and you might have a leaf that looks a little bit like this. So make a couple of different ones so you've got lots of vegetation that you can use to decorate your jungle with. And then the last thing you'll want to draw is some animals. Again, you could research different jungle animals that you might want in your image. I'm going to show you how to draw a sloth. First of all, I'm going to bring my tree back in, and I'm going to draw around the branches so that I've got a base for where my sloth is going to hang. Plus that means that when I cut it out, I can glue it straight onto the tree and it will match the branches that I've already drawn. So after you've done that, draw an oval. Don't worry about your lines overlapping because you can rub those out later. That's going to be our sloth's face. We'll give him some arms. You want them to wrap around the tree branch and come down. So there's one. And then we'll do back leg slightly further over. And then as you bring this line down for the back leg, keep going in a semicircle and join it back up to the head of your sloth. Then we're going to draw a line here to mark our sloth's belly, and then on the branch just draw some little circles to show where his other paws are coming round the tree and grabbing it on both sides. And you can draw a little line there as well where the arms are. You might want to give him some claws so that he's got something to grip onto that tree with. And then we can draw the face. So first of all, we'll do the slightly lighter part on the inside, which is just like a potato, but with a little dip in the middle. And then inside that, we're going to draw two more long oval shapes that join the side of the face. Got a little circle for a nose, smiley mouth, and then two eyes. And that's it. That's how you draw a sloth. So now what you might want to do is colour it in or draw the outlines. Make sure when you colour it in you make him all hairy because they've got amazing fur on sloths. Colour it in, cut it out, draw any other animals that you want. So next what you want to do is bring back your box nice and dry from being painted, and we're going to start putting all of our different pieces together. So I've got the tree that I drew and cut out earlier, folded the bottom to make tabs, and then you'll see that the branches are just ever so slightly too long, so we'll fold those as well, and that will give us something to glue to the side of the box. And then just continue to glue your different trees in, and you want them to be at different levels within the box so you get a really good 3D effect. Okay, so once your trees are in, we can start adding some foliage. So one of the quickest ways to do that is to get some of your tissue paper. Rip off some different chunks and then scrunch it up into a ball, and then you can glue it onto your trees. So we'll build up some texture. You can even glue some of it to the outside of the box so that it looks like your jungle is coming alive. And you can add lots of different colours of green as well, so that you can add some variety to your jungle. So next what we'll do is glue some of our leaves that we've cut out and some of our plants. And you can add as much or as little as you want until you're happy with your jungle. And then don't forget to glue in your little animal friends. So we'll glue our sloth hiding in the trees here. There you go, your jungle diorama is all done. Once you're happy that you've glued in all of your trees, your leaves and your gorgeous jungle animals, you have created a beautiful diorama.